Hey everyone, and thanks for dropping by. In this video I'm going to go through the Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom King's Edition. This is the PS4 version. There is a PC version as well. I'll be playing the PC version, but I decided to purchase the PS4 version of this edition. So this is the front of the box. It's a pretty big box and fairly heavy as well. There's a lot of goods and content inside of it. So on the front of the box you've got some pretty nice water paint sort of artwork on the front with Evan, followed by the various characters in the game. I just should tell you as well that I have been on blackout for this game for a while now. I haven't actually started it. I'll be starting that hopefully in the next day or two. So I don't know much about the other characters outside of Evan, purely because I wanted to go in fresh with this game. So here's the front of the box. It looks pretty nice. I'll take clearer photos at the end of the video, so skip to that if you want to see clearer details of the front, back, etc, etc. So front of the box, and then onto the side. So the side is pretty much just Ni no Kuni 2 logos in the various languages. Because this is a power box, it will have the various languages for all power territories. On the back, it will give you some screenshots, what's included in here. So there'll be the music box, which I think is the main appeal of this set, an art book, vinyl soundtrack, and a steelbook, and some other stuff as well. Onto the other side, so kind of the artwork from the front wraps around this side too. And then the top and the bottom, just Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom King's Edition with some nice graphic details as bordering. So that's similar to the other side right here. Now I'm going to take this sleeve off. I haven't I haven't cut the tape here, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I've taken off the sleeve, and on the actual main box itself is the same artwork that was on the sleeve, which also wraps around, but the box itself is more of a matte finish. So this is the front, and then as it wraps around to the side, sorry I can't get all of it in, but here's the side fitted in the video frame. And then on the back there is a decal, which probably has some significant meanings, but play the game and then you'll find out more about them. But it's cool decal, if you like, with a similar bordering from the side panels as well. And then on this side there's a nice watercolor painting of Evan. Perhaps it's included in the art book. We'll get to that soon once we lift off the lid. So let's do that right now. So let's remove this. It's just a top off, lift off cover. Here we go. So like I said, there's quite a lot in this edition. So it's a fairly bulky box and fairly heavy. So this is going to be, well, I'll pull it out, but this looks quite nice. This is The Sound of Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, with a pencil sketch of Evan. Looks great. If you guys haven't watched Studio Ghibli movies, they're popular Japanese animation, and that's the kind of aesthetic that Ni no Kuni 1 and Ni no Kuni 2 go for. I think the studio has less involvement in Ni no Kuni 2 than it did in 1, but either way, the aesthetic is there. You can't miss it. So this is the vinyl, I assume. So the theme. So track 1 and track 2, theme from Ni no Kuni 2, and The Curious Boy is track 2. Let's give that a quick open. Okay, so here's the pop-up as well. This is using a pop-up book. Fortunately, I can't fit it into the frame fully, so I'll take separate pictures of this and put these at the end of the video. But it's Evan and his posse. And then the background as well. I'll lift it up, see if there's anything in the back. Nope, nothing in the back. So the vinyl is also placed in here, so let's take that out. Get a quick look at that. So first off, the packaging for the vinyl is quite nice. So here's the vinyl in a black sleeve, and then let's take it out carefully so not to damage anything. So this is the front of the vinyl. Ni no Kuni 2, The Sound of Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. It's a printed vinyl, so some of the audiophiles out there may or may not like this, because I've read printed audio, the sound of them can be less pure and less amazing, basically. So this is the reverse side of the vinyl. Looks really good. Looks really good. If you don't like printed vinyls though, then yeah, I'm not sure what else to really say. And I apologize if I am putting my fingerprints on everything. Basically, I'm not going to put this back in the sleeve just yet, so I'll put this to the side and put everything away towards the end. And let's just proceed ahead with the rest of the content. So, the art of Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Alright, well that pretty much says everything. This is the art book. It's a hardcover art book. I can't remember if the US version is a hardcover as well. It may or may not be, but you know, I'm more interested in the included music box, which I think ours is definitely much better. So this is the front cover. It's a heavy book. And the reverse side just has the Bandai logo and level 5 logo. Otherwise it's plain black. But let's give this a flick through. Very, very quick flick through, because I don't want to spend all day going through every single page. There's quite a few pages. I think it's over 100 pages. And spoilers as well, right? So let's just go through the beginning. Well, midsection even. Well, let's just go through the beginning. So a couple pages here. So you got Evan. And there's a few pencil sketches here on the second page. Expressions of his face. Really nice stuff, actually. Really, really nice stuff. You'd probably pay for this as a separate book. Evan, early versions. Interesting. I think fans of this game and just general design and development of characters, whether it's animation or games or anything, really will seriously appreciate this. Roland looks really good. I actually like this artwork here. It looks a bit more senior and aged. Next is Tani, also who joins him on his adventure. Then Leander, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, and Batu. So Leander on the left. And then I'm going to skip a couple pages. So I skipped a few. So we're page 37. So these ones are monsters. So I don't think there's too many spoilers here. I would skip to the end, but I don't want to for fear of spoilers. But so far, pretty good artwork in here. I'm going to put this book to the side because it looks, well, it's quite heavy and I don't want it to get in the way. So here's the game. I'm going to do the music book last, but here's the game. Cover is here. Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdom, with, you know, unfortunately every single age logo known to man in Europe. So the really, really bad German USK logo, the not so bad Peggy 12 logo, and also the really, really bad Australian PG mild violence logo, which I just really, really despise. You know, these age logos, which is why, generally speaking, I try to go for UK PAL just because it's the least covered. But anyway, this is the back of the box. Nothing too special. I'll crack this open in a second. But let's go to the steelbook. Steelbook looks really nice, actually. Super, super nice. The throne that Evan is sitting on is got a metallic sheen to it. There you go. If you see at the bottom, you can see. And it's just Evan and Roland. We're not sure where the others went off to. Sorry for the light reflection there, and my fingerprint is freezing cold, so let's just give this a quick wipe. So that's quite cool. It's got a dragon, snake type of dragon. There's a dragon. Hope you can see that clearly. And then on the inside, the game. Oh no, this is not the game. This is the Kingmaker's Making of Ni no Kuni 2. Which uses the same artwork that's on the front of the King's Edition box. And this is postcards. Postcards. So cool postcards there. Hopefully not any season pass content on the reverse. Great, no season pass content on the reverse. That might be later. Let's close that. And then jump back to the game itself, and then let's just give this a crack open. So I've taken the shrink wrap off the game case. So like I said, this is the front, and then the reverse side with some extra additional information about the game. Cracking the case open. So this is the main game and the disc artwork, which uses the same artwork that's on the front of the box. Nothing exclusive, I don't think, to this edition of the game. So the regular edition of the game should also contain the same artwork. And then this is just some Bandai store information. And then this is the season pass leaflet. But I'm not going to show you the code because, yeah. I did say I'm going to play it on PC, but that doesn't mean that I'm giving away the season pass content. So that's the game and the steelbook covered. Now then, the main attraction. Well, maybe not the main attraction because the artbook was pretty solid. But another key aspect to this edition is the music musical box, if you can call it a box. It's packaged in a box and it's very awkward to get out. So here we go. So this is completely different. I'm going to put this box to the side. This is completely different to what the American audience will get, because they will get like a diorama statue kind of thing. But we get an actual music box that plays the main theme. So this is the front of the music box. Let's bring that closer to the camera. So this also uses the same artwork that's included on, you know, the King's Edition box. So it wraps around, all the way around. That's good use of the artwork. It's cool. It's very nice. That's the top of the box. The bottom. This is not a toy. It is a collector's item, etc. So let's just get this open. There we go. Easy enough. And let's take out the packaging. So I'm really, really looking forward to start playing this game. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I did pretty much go on a media blackout just so I can be pretty fresh on this game. So this is in the plastic. I'm going to take the plastic off so it's not as awkward to see. With the light reflection, pull this out. Putting all the packaging on the side. Hopefully nothing tips over. So here we go. I hope I don't drop this. I'll hold it like so for now. So here he is, Evan, sitting on the throne. Let's get rid of the light reflection. So he's sitting on the throne with Roland and Tani beside him. Let's try and bring it closer to see, to give you guys a better look at their face sculpt, if that's possible. Again, I will put pictures, clearer pictures, towards the end of the video so you can see, compare it with your one if you've got any issues with maybe broken pieces or features or anything like that. It's cool. It's a bit of a fingerprint magnet, so excuse that. It's just a gloss finish Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom logo. And on the other side is Evan on his own. So this is probably when he's on his own, needs to rebuild his kingdom, and boom, he's now on a fancy throne with Tani and Roland beside him. And then on the top is golden cat ears, and then side it is actually a very, very whitish, light blue kind of color. So it's a very clean looking design, minus my, added fingerprints, bonus feature. And then here's the twisty bit to play the music. So let's do that. So, oops, I'm going to do a bit more. So it plays the main theme from Ni no Kuni 2. It's pretty similar to the first one as well. I'm not sure how long it's going to go on for, but I will play the whole thing at the end of the video as well. Excuse the light reflection. Okay, it's going on a bit longer than I expected, maybe because I twisted it a bit more. Okay, so it looks like it's done. That actually sounded quite good. I really liked it. I don't know, there's something about music boxes that sound, calming and nice and just kind of soothing as well. And it's nice that it's using the main theme. It's a really, really good main theme anyway. So it's a great choice. In terms of sculpting and everything, it could be a bit more detailed. Maybe they look a bit lacking in that part. But it's, from a distance, when you're going to have it on your shelf or your display unit, it looks perfectly great. So it's only just me being nitpicky. And that's, always nitpicky. So that covers everything that's included in this edition. So let's bring them one out. So that's the music box. Bring it forward a bit. The vinyl soundtrack, which I haven't put away. I'm going to just put this here in front so you guys can see it again. The game and the steel book, which I'll put the game here. And then the steel book I'll put on its side so it can fit it in. And then, of course, the art book, which is also really, really, slick. Oh, sorry for that. But hopefully, yeah, I'm going to have to put it on the vinyl. But the art book is pretty damn awesome. There's nothing else in the box. It's all collected in very sturdy cardboard here. I'll take it out anyway, just to prove to you that there's nothing left inside the box. So it's cardboard and polystyrene foam. Let's take it out. The general way that they've put this set together with the ribbons and everything. There you go. As mentioned, nothing inside the box. I'm going to put this right back in, because overloading the vinyl at the bottom is not a good idea. So overall, this is a really well and nice put together set with the ribbon as well. It's super pretty and elegantly put together. The steelbook is nice. The art book here is, so far from what we've seen, looks super great with some really good artwork, because a lot of the times when we get these art books in these collector's edition, they tend to be key art that we've always seen. It'd be like this character, it'll be like this character, this cover art visual that we've seen a million times, and variations on things like that you might see. But here we've clearly got early versions of Evan, things like that, expression faces. I don't know what this version implies, but it's always good to see that sort of artwork, things that we don't normally see. That's what I really love about art books for video games, and I'd be willing to pay separate for them, because for example, the Last of Us art book that came out separately, you have to pay for it. It's a separate licensing and publishing deal, and that was great. But the ones that come in collector's edition can be very lackluster, but thankfully not this one. That said, you are paying more for this set. This set at retail is about £140 anyway. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that you'd get a good art book, pretty decent looking vinyl, and then a steelbook, and of course the really lovely music box. So whether you want to justify the price or not, purely up to you. I really liked the first game, and I did have still do have the Wizards edition from the first game as well. So I really was looking forward to this and getting the King's edition. I think the price has actually gone down a bit in certain retailers in the UK at least, so keep an eye out for that and try and grab yourself a good offer on this. In the meantime, if you are playing the game, I hope you're enjoying it. If you aren't playing the game, then check out some trailers, because it could be something that you might like, or something that you might want to play with younger people in your family even, or even people that don't really play JRPGs or video games too much. It just looks like an amazing game, and I'm going to get started on this pretty soon, probably in the next hour or two on the PC. So enjoy the game, enjoy whatever else that you are playing. Do check out my channel for other unboxing and videos of figurines and the odd game or two, and I'll see you next time.